Welcome to Intoxication Station. In continuation with the Culture Coast trip, we're going to be reviewing Calusa Brewing in Sarasota. Now, one thing I do have to mention about this place, first and foremost, it's massive on the inside. Not quite airplane hangar size, but pretty close to it. So, when you walk inside of Calusa Brewing, you're greeted by a very large area where multiple parties can be going on at different times without really interfering too much with the people around them. Great selection of brews, first and foremost, all brewed in house, being typical of your standard brewery. The biggest thing that caught me off guard was just how large the restrooms were. Now, it's a fun joke amongst the channel. Rate the bathrooms, see how clean they are, whatnot, using the Bucky's Gold Standard. This place, on the other hand, you could bowl in there easily with one lane going through there, and just it really caught me off guard on just how large this place is on the inside. Pretty much a beer hall, to say the least. But aside from that, with the photos that we're going to be rolling through here, they do have an area for merchandise. They have private areas for any kind of corporate or private party events. Tons of room when it comes to just having a lot of people in Calusa Brewing. Now, in our short time that we were there, we did get to try quite a few of the brews that they have on tap there. Very wide selection. TVs up on the walls to be able to show all the games that were going on. Overall, pretty homey atmosphere while still being a large establishment in itself. Would not like to pay the electricity bill during the summer months, though. Very big on the inside. Now, at Calusa Brewing, you are greeted by a very nice building on the outside. They are a standalone establishment, and it is deceiving just on how large it is on the inside. One of the cool things that I did notice when we were there was the beer fridge that they had. So they have a lot of their brews in can ready to pick up to go. So you can go through and taste which ones you do prefer. And if you want to bring a 4 pack with you back home, you're able to do that while you're there and be able to ring it out with a tab. Now, one thing that I do want to bring up is they do have food there. Unfortunately, when we went there, we had just got done eating at a previous establishment, and well, there wasn't any room for food. There was barely room for beer, but we powered through just so I can give you comprehensive details on the place. Now, when you find yourself in the Sarasota area, there is quite a bit to do, and Calusa Brewing should be on your list of places to check out while you're there. One thing to keep in mind is the overall decor on the inside, very nice, modern, with a few nuances harkening back to what Florida really is. One of the items that caught my eye were a giant stump, for all intents and purposes, that acted as a table. Looked like a great area to be able to hang around and share beers with the friends and what have you. Now, of the selection of beers that they did have, they were all really good. There wasn't one particular favorite that I had, but of the several flights that we did try when we were up there, they were all excellent in their own right. Even the IPAs, which for those that do keep up with the channel, not a huge fan of IPAs, but yeah, take one for the team for you guys. Now, if you are looking at doing a event in a nice place, not too far away from a bunch of other places, and plan on having a pretty significant party, you can do well over 100 people in a party if you want to there, and still not feel too closed up when you're inside the establishment. Beautiful place on the inside, great artwork on the outside. Like I said, I'll have plenty of photos running through just to show what Calusa Brewing has to offer for you guys. Amazing place. They also have pretty stellar food there, as mentioned before, and definitely worth checking out. If I ever find myself in the Sarasota area again, definitely going to hit them up. And with that, in continuation with the Culture Coast trip, we have another episode coming up next week, and stay tuned for that. We'll also have their address and links in the bio, along with our link to our social media pages on Linktree, along with their merchandise. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, please consider checking out our Shopify store. In doing so, every little bit of those purchases that you make help out our decisions on where we go to, what part of Florida that we check out, and everything in between. We do thank you for your consideration. Thank you for watching. My name is Raymond, and we'll catch you on the next one.